room.
Coming into the room. Oh, that's right. So, last time, again, still no Gray. So for Gray, I'm taking control of Bobby.
Oh, God, we're back.
Alright.
It's okay.
Assuming total control of Greg.
Is Callum gone for a second?
Yeah, he said he'd be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna do like he knows what happened. So I will do a bigger explicit summary of what happened then. So, like from the beginning, you guys were like, especially you, were found on this island. What's your name again? Character. It's been a while, guys. Cookie. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cookie's ship sank, and his trainer and all the humans on board. And you came on an island which was currently being invaded by bad Pokemon. Other guys also showed up on this island having like similar issues, like or they just came here from another island which was nearby, or they didn't know how they got here, or their memory has been gone for a bit. Like if you look at the players we currently have, you came from a ship that sank.
Yes.
Bobby came from the island you guys are currently on, so we'll go to that in a moment. Nate is from a village which praises the mighty Zatu, worships the mighty Zatu. And he came here with a Pokeball. He still has like half of it on his head to prove that one. Let me see. Who we got else? Oh yeah, Gary. Gary, even though he's not in the game anymore, we still use his character if he may ever show up. And Gary is from the original island, but he thought he died, so he was a Clefairy. What's before a Clefairy? A Clefable?
Yeah, Clefable's Cleffa, that's right.
Cleffa. He was
Darn
a Cleffa.
Baby Pokemon. Always confusing.
Yep, which he thought that died, but essentially he was put into like a stasis that was similar to dying, which turned him into a ghastly at first, but now he evolved into a hunter. So yeah, so you guys have been like exploring the islands like around here. You found these guardians, like they're sacred sites protected by different kinds of guardians. They give you stuff like magical items, like treasure, if you guys help them. And they say to you, they give you always give you some guys some information. What you guys are mainly looking for is the chosen champions, because you know there's mostly like psychic Pokemon controlling this shit, trying to get the magic that exists in this island. You found currently one chosen champion, which was an extra champion, which is Gary, because the original chosen champion of darkness, who still lived underneath the island. You got there searching for why Gary died and what happened to him, and he essentially made Gary as the current chosen champion of darkness.
Darkness imprisoned me.
Yes. So yeah, you've essentially traveled up around the water island, which is called the Paradise Plains. Then you went to the fire. You also went to a tower, the spire for evolution stones.
Yeah, for the evolution stone.
Yeah, especially like for you to see, and they gave you a special rock which gave you the ability to unlock all your forms. Currently, if I remember, you have at least I know you have the water one.
Yeah, I have darkness, water, and now fire.
Yeah, so Flareon, Vaporeon,
and Umbreon.
And Eevee. Don't forget, always change back to Eevee. Yeah, so that's like the thing your power you currently have, right? You have the ability to change into other forms when you unlock them. Nate, who has not evolved yet, but he has some psychic powers. We always like mention, like through his connection to God, he has also some psychic powers because he's a psychic type. Gary got something when he became the chosen champion of darkness, but hasn't had a chance to find out about it. He didn't unlock the ability to use it yet. And then we have Bobby. Bobby is from the island where you're currently on, which is the island of fire, which is essentially what's his name again? It's the suffocating sands because there's so much ash everywhere. It's like a desert filled with ash. It's so hard saying ash in a Pokemon universe game. I'm always going to Ash Ketchum when I say that one. Essentially, he lived near a meteorite which he cannot see. Everybody sees this meteorite, but for him, for some reason, it is invisible. Then your old friend, what's his name? Because there was an older player who left. Roger.
Yeah.
From William's character, Roger, who also came here. He was also essentially from this island, but he lived on top of the volcano, and he was banished by this Aerodactyl. And like that's what happened last time. So going to this island, you had like 2 missions. Your first mission was save Gary's father, which was near the meteorite. You went there, you helped save him. He's currently at the meteorite with the bad guys still in chains and stuff and the ropes. And then you went on top because the Aerodactyl, he was trying to get all the energy from the island. And you guys stopped him in time with the help of Roger. Roger evolved. And he basically like burned the Aerodactyl's wings so he can just walk now. There was a moment that he maybe would kill, but you guys pleaded he wouldn't. We don't know what he would have done if you hadn't, but he essentially temporarily made him like crippled, like on his wings. Like since he now is the guardian of the volcano and from this island, he can use magic to essentially heal him when he feels the guy deserves to go, like be free again. That's where we left off. Still, there's for Bobby. There's gonna be a moment in a second if I remember, but also essentially there's some weird things always happening with Bobby. Instead of changing into Pokemon, he likes to change into items and stuff.
Yeah.
That's gonna play into his story.
Infuriates me to no end.
Yep. Like other Pokemon's like, why don't you change into Pokemon International? Nope. Well, I mean, the submarine thing was like had its uses, but again, that's something that plays into his character, which he probably didn't think of. Like I made it part of his story, like for in the future. It's just something to be aware of. It's Callum already. Callum, you're here, man.
I take that as a no.
He's not back yet. So let me see what else that we can discuss while he's
quick. Talk about Pokemon religion.
Pokemon religion. Well, that's essentially a thing that you guys probably picked up. Like there's an ice island, there's a fire island, there's a water island, and there's an electric city. So we're talking about, of course, the 4 birds, legendary birds here, like Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos, and the one I always forget.
Lugia.
Lugia, thank you. So essentially the magic powers came from a combination of them and like humans and Pokemon working together essentially, but they created these islands like in the first place. Like so it can be traced back to them.
I actually did not know this, so this is actually good lore.
Yeah, like I didn't know if you guys picked up on that, so like essentially that was like the second movie was like those birds on island based, so there's a reason why that's brought in here. It's like that was my like template for this. Yeah, so what's still open? Let's talk about that, because you guys need to still go to the ice island and the electric city, which you know is underwater.
Yeah.
That's essentially 2 spots. What you're currently also aware of that they captured Gary's mother, and they're keeping it near this like drowsy type, which is like he's like feeding himself on Pokemon that are asleep. They also has your trainer. Did we make up a name for it? I think we did.
I thought we saved Gary's father, didn't we?
Father, yes, but not his mother.
Oh, right, the mother. That's right.
Let's see. So, like he's got some humans there, which were on your ship, like as well as your trainer. Did we make a name up for her? For him too?
I
think we did, like in the scenes.
Yeah, I think I did, but I forgot it.
Like I can look it back like for next game if we're.
Yeah.
We don't have to mention her.
I think it was a name I just made up on the spot, so it
Yeah,
didn't resonate with me.
I think I probably wrote it down because it was kind of important.
Yeah.
And also I'm just gonna look it back. That's like the plan B. Nope, I don't seem to be able to find this.
Let's see. I think it's a short name.
Yeah, it was something simple. I'm just gonna look it back like for next game.
Yeah.
And we'll be like, oh yeah, what's that name? And I'm gonna write
Was
down.
it Nina or something like that?
Could be. I have no recollection of it. Oh wait, I see here that your trainer was about 8ish when she got you. I did wrote that down. So maybe you didn't give her a place, because I wrote that down, but I didn't give her a name here.
Okay, well then I will go for Nina since it's the.
Yeah, I'll look it back, but if it's not no name, then it will be Nina. We'll write down trainer ninja, Nina, ninja, Nina question mark.
Things I should have done before this. Come up with my trainer's name.
Yeah, so essentially, yeah, so you have something to do with that, like your trainer and our humans are being stuck, but same as for Gary, he has some confirmation there. Like for the others, there's like if you look at Bobby, for instance, Bobby's just here to do some good. We don't really know why Bobby is here yet. He keeps disappearing. There's no. He doesn't feel like as strong to the cause as you guys for some reason.
Bobby's busy working on his cult.
Maybe. And that's the thing for Nate. Nate is here because he feels he has to do this probably for Lord Satu, for his religion, to do good, but also to find a way back home because he's essentially being split off of a city. He didn't know what happened. For him, it's also like some kind of memory loss, and that's essentially like, how do I get back? And what happened when I got captured in the Pokeball? Like he even doesn't know how long it's been, right? Like we have never talked about essentially how a Pokeball works. Like if you've been long enough in the Pokeball, you have no idea how long it is, right? Was it a year? Was it 10 years? So that's essentially like maybe. Yeah.
If we're going by show logic, like Pokemon could like release themselves, so I think they have some awareness.
Some cases Pokemon can, but like the trainers are always like surprised when it happens. Like that's essentially the thing, right? Like it was a very like old Pokeball, so the question was, could he like? It's something you have to know how to do it. But sometimes we see like Pokemon they like there's the GS ball, right? There's like a Pokemon in there for like hundreds of years, like essentially. Well, that's like mentioned. I don't know if they never say it, but there was the plan that there was a Pokemon in there.
I'm just like, oh god, I think I stopped watching the anime halfway through Silver and Gold.
Yeah, they never got to that. They dropped it off and like they never mentioned the GS ball again, so don't think I missed something. But I looked up what happened to it because I was like, what happened to it? It's just...
That's something I need to do is rewatch the Pokemon anime. That's
Well,
still going on.
yeah, it's like so many seasons. Maybe I'm gonna start watching a new one because it looks great. But if you look at enemies you guys are aware of, we're just gonna keep recapping until Callum gets back. So yeah, you guys are aware of the disarmed, which are essentially mostly like Pokemon like who have in every form of their evolution stages don't have the ability to use like arms freely, so they walk on four legs, or you don't have four arms like you. You in all forms you don't have hands or stuff, so that's why you could try to. You're the one who try to deceive them in that way.
Yeah,
Like I want to join you.
them.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay. So yeah, those guys still are alive. I'm just finishing the recap, like where like which enemies you are aware of. Like
Alright.
you captured like their leader, like last session, which was Doom and his son. I think his name was Pyro. But you still are aware. Maybe you still have like one of the guys like almost destroyed you. There was Captain.
Oh yeah, the captain.
Captain Tailsmell, which was a skin tank. You were fighting on your own, so maybe there's a beef there for you. Like, I still want to get this guy because he was essentially saying he knew about the girl, so maybe he was one of the who captured your trainer. You are aware of Lord Lixton, who mostly uses like enslaves Pokemon and uses them for his own benefit. Like if you don't, he's like essentially if you don't do what I say, I will kill your family or one of your family. But you have freed some of his slaves already. There's like 3 mercenaries who work for themselves, and they're just in for the money, for the power. You didn't have much beef. There's not a lot of those guys. You've seen them near the ships once in a while. Let me think what else there. Oh yeah, and you know about, of course, like the leader. You have only seen him in the ropes, like in visions and stuff. You haven't seen which kind of Pokemon or human he is. Essentially, you've seen the Banette.
Type of Pokemon are you?
which is the ghost Pokemon you saw in the evolution stone place. There's a Yamask, which you're a bit aware of because you know there's a Pokemon taking people over with masks, which is the I think it's Yamask. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the pre-evolved form of the ancient Egyptian mummy thing.
Yeah. And let me see. And you guys know about the Drowsy, which is currently the most of the like that. Those are the guys you are aware of, essentially. So yeah, let's go to the game. So
Sorry, hold up again. We're back.
The recap
recap.
episode. What else can we recap? Nope, that was it. Oh yeah, you guys have magical items. You guys have a blue flame, which currently has 2 attacks, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it has the
Ember, Mystic, Fire.
Sorry, I'm back again.
Okay.
Nice.
We don't have to go over Scraggy's backstory.
Damn. No, we kind of do. So yeah, you guys fought the Aerodactyl. He's laying next to you. At the moment, he's unconscious, even though like he's there and still alive. He's still unconscious. Bobby is still dressed as what's the Vulcana or something?
He thing of sand.
No, the Pokemon, the Larvesta evolved.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, that's why there's 2 of them.
Yep, that's why they're true them, because that's the one of them is Bobby. Bobby's the one with more health currently, because the other one was almost going down, fighting. I'm trying to see if I can find his name. Vilk. Oh wait, how do you spell volcano? Oh yeah, it's with an O in your language, in English. Right? Yep. Oh yeah, Volcarona. And he essentially just said he was like the guardian of this place. Well, his father was, and his father recently died, which gave him he had to protect the volcano as the guardian. Guardian. But he wasn't like in tune with what he needed to do. He didn't have the power of the volcano, but now he does. He's like totally in tune with his being a guardian, having to do what he has to do. Like he gets this. He's just covered in fire, but he gets this knowledge right now. He's so in tune with everything around him. So he goes up to you guys, and he's like, and when he goes up, like the volcano, it just starts burning again. Like it was almost smoldering, it was going out. There was like almost no more smoke, but it starts again. There's like this heat wave coming over you guys, and the only one who's like having trouble with that, like Scraggy a bit, but also like Nate, this lava coming like near you. But you can take a little bit cover behind like Bobby and even behind Cookie, who is now Flareon, who recently got the Flareon. So yeah, he flies up to you and he like, thank you guys, praise the sun. Yeah, no, not praise the sun, but
we're going into like Demon Souls territory here.
Yeah, that was his idea from the original. That was the idea from the guy who made him, from William. But he didn't make me praise the sun. Like, thank God the sunlight, it's going out again. Thank you for helping me with this fight.
You're welcome. I'm glad we could help.
So I see you changed into a Flareon. Cookie, that's great.
Yes.
You're getting stronger by the day. All of you are. I want to thank all of you personally, like Nate, Bobby. Look great, by the way. Obviously, he wasn't there when he said, like his father's not here, so he will call him. He just say, "Thank you, Gary. I know it's hard for you. You need to concentrate on getting your parents back and getting your life back, and I really appreciate you got here. Cookie, thank you as well. I know also for you there's someone you have to save, which is important, so I'll try to help the best I can. And of course, also thank you, Scraggy. It's great, like, and he's like scratching his hands, like, no problem. So yeah, as you guys might have known. Sorry, what did you say?
Nate nods at him. That is all. No, he says, he says, praise Zatu. Zatu be with you.
Yes. So, as you might have figured out, I'm currently this guardian of this island, of this volcano. Like my father used to be it, but when he passed, it came over to me. But when this Aerodactyl attacked the first time, I just wasn't ready. I must admit, I wasn't sure when I fought him. I was gonna get him this time, but I'm glad I did. Glad we did it. So this island is safe for now, but there's still the main island and the other places you guys need to go to. So I will give you this, and he like reaches, he swings into the volcano. He goes underneath the lava, and he comes out with this like chest made of volcanic rock, like a chest made of volcanic rock. He puts it in front of you guys.
It's an obsidian chest.
It's not like a clean one. It's like really rough and sharp, like sharp parts. It's like real made of rock. It's not like nice and clean.
We need a diamond pick to break it.
No, you can still like it does have it. It's a chest, so you can just open it.
I know. I'm just going into Minecraft.
Oh yeah, it was I never played Minecraft. So yeah, who opens the chest, guys?
It's gonna be hot, guess. So
yeah, I think I'll probably open the chest since I'm.
Yeah, because maybe it's like still a little bit warm for Nate. So yeah, you open the chest, and in there you see, of course, there's money. I did write down a number. Oh yeah, you guys got 6,000 each.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Because yeah, you guys probably need those to buy some revives, because you're kind of out of revives. I remember correct.
Okay, I'm hoping I've got all my
Yes.
notes updated because I've lost my notebook.
So what you're hoping?
So
Is that 6,000 each or?
Yep, for
Oh,
each.
really? Okay.
is that for Bobby as well?
That's for Bobby as well. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 10,000.
So,
Oh,
so
yeah. I never got to ask, but are tutor points going to be a thing in this? Because
remember me. What are tutor points? Those are.
they're basically like things that you can use to buy like feats for Pokemon.
Okay. I will look into that for next time. I haven't looked into like tutor points and stuff.
Okay.
To be honest.
I'm just asking because it's normally like normally your trainer like trains you to do stuff like that. So
Yeah, we'll look into that for sure.
Okay.
That could be, maybe you got some, but those are rewards for. I'll look into that, giving you that. So good that you're telling me that those exists.
Did we use any potions last time?
I think we did. Let me see what I got.
I don't. I think somebody healed you guys. Like, I think it was this father.
Someone
with
had a
potions.
full.
Yeah.
Did we use
I
up two
have-
full heals? Because two of us were burnt, weren't we?
Yeah, I have 3 normal potions, 1 super potion, peach berry, a cherry berry,
I think
and a
that-
full heal.
I
I
think
have 5
that
full heals.
Gary's father
full
was the guy who
Oh, yeah.
healed you
He
guys
has
last
three.
time.
You used to.
But you still guys, some of you had wounds. Am I remember correctly?
Yeah.
I have 3 injuries.
Yeah,
I
injuries. Yep.
have 2 injuries.
Yep. So I think if I remember correctly, Gary's father was the one who healed you guys up. But next to the gems, worth 6,000 each for you guys, there is this. It's like some kind of glove, like shaped as a fist, made of volcanic rock, laying there. It's a magical item. It's the volcanic fist, which gives you electric attacks against you are halved, essentially. So that's like resistance, if I'm correct.
Oh,
And it has the attack magnitude.
okay. So electric attacks are cut in half?
Yeah.
Hey, Nate, want
I
a
wouldn't
magic
mind
item?
that, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So yeah, you put it on your wing and it essentially like shrinks to your size, but it's still, you have like this fist on your wing. You're able to fly with, that's no problem. That's,
So,
and
I
essentially,
was kind of thinking he would wear it like a boot, like with his like little talon.
he can if he wants.
hell yeah. I'm in a boot.
And essentially, let's just say if you want, you can say like every battle I just put it on like a second before the battle. If you just don't want to be flying around with it, that's up to you. Oh yeah, the blue flame, which currently I think you still have, Cookie.
Yeah.
It gets. I don't think they gave you this attack on, so now it gets the attack fire spin with it.
Okay, fire spin.
Oh.
And for next time, guys, I'm gonna make like character sheets for the items, which will make it easier to like pass it around. And,
Like
Yeah.
handouts and whatnot. Or-
yeah, like handouts. I think it's just gonna make a character sheet, and then you can just push the attacks,
Okay.
and that
All
way,
right, that would be awesome.
and then you guys have to keep like tracking of it less, and you can just pass it on to everybody.
Yeah, and that way we can like share it and.
Yep. So Gary, who currently has the leader's pauldron, which was the shoulder rock thing, which essentially, since he was ghastly, he wore it like as a helmet on his head. But now he's a hunter, and it's more like it finishes the arm, like between his hand and his body is now connected. But also that gets bigger. So instead of +4 defense, it's not +5 defense. It takes over a little part of his head, which gives him +1 special defense. And instead of +2 dice command, it gets instead of +1 dice extra in command, it gets +2 dice extra in command, and the -2 speed stays the same.
Okay.
And also for the blue flame, it gets a little bigger, and it gives him more heat, essentially on you guys. So yeah, that's for the rewards. But Roger's not done yet. So Roger goes to things like, since I'm now attuned with the volcano, I can feel that the chosen champion of fire is currently right among us. I mean, it's one of you guys standing here. Like, how do you react to him saying this before he continues? Like, are there any guesses like in the heads of you guys, which will also be in your Pokemon heads? Who the guardian or chosen champion of fire is?
Well, there's one fire type among us.
Is that your guys' guess? Like, does everybody like look at Cookie? Is that essentially what's happening?
I mean,
Unless it is Roger.
I was gonna say it could also be Bobby because like he can change into any type.
Yeah. So you guys like watch at each
It's
other. Like,
Scraggy.
yeah, and he's like, Bobby. A few months ago, a rock came from outer space. A meteorite, along with fire behind it. It was a set of flame, and it crashed on this island. You came out of the meteorite, and you are the chosen champion of fire.
Dun, 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 dun.
So for now, Bobby gets the skill Flame Body. So when a melee attacks hit him, I think it burns the target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he now essentially, I think there's a name for the skill, but I couldn't find it. Essentially, he's got body heat that's warmer. So if you guys get into a cold place and you are near him, the cold doesn't bother you or him.
Oh, I know the one you're thinking of. It's
I couldn't find it.
Let me open up my PTU stuff, because now this is gonna bother me.
But essentially, the flame also does it for one person on his own. But now, if you're close to Bobby, you will have the advantage as well. Essentially, when you guys get to the ice island, you've got the ability to split up using the flame and and Bobby. Let me Bobby react to that. So he has the sunglasses on because Bobby bought sunglasses in his butterfly form. He's like, cool. I feel
cool. I love it.
I feel warmer now that you tell. Like, there's like this magic transference from the volcano into him, like through the other guy. It's like, so he's like, flame on, and he tries to like summon flames. So, nope.
I think it's heater.
I just feel warmer. It could be heater.
That sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
I think it's heater. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pokemon with the heater capability is always warm.
Yeah, but essentially it also works for the people around him. It doesn't essentially say it here, but yeah. So it's like, cool. So wait, it's like, so it came from a meteorite. What's the meteorite you guys keep talking about? There is no meteorite. No comet, no rock. You guys call me crazy. You've been talking about the stone like a lot. There's nothing there.
I haven't seen this in a vision, have I?
You guys have seen the stone. It was like next.
Oh, we have
next
seen
to the.
it.
Yeah, you guys have.
Bobby's the only one who can't see it.
Okay. I assure you, Bobby, there is a meteorite here.
I'm actually going to climb on top of the meteor.
No, you're not there currently. You're still at the volcano.
It's where it was where Pyro was, wasn't it?
Yeah. So like Garrett's like, yeah, let's go back there. My father's there, you know. I think that's where we need to go. Maybe we can show it to Bobby that is there. I mean,
Mhm. That's a good idea.
we can fly on Bobby's back right now. Like he's big enough. We'll be there in like a short moment, like a half hour or so. Oh yeah, and don't forget to call me Mo, because I don't want my father to know.
Okay, Mo.
Oh yes, Mo.
Good date, good. Yes, keep it up. And Bobby's like, sure, Gary. Bobby? He's like, I'm just joking. Mo. And Scraggy goes like, Scraggy. Okay, so you guys get back on the back of Bobby, and you guys fly down back to the meteorite. We'll go to that map I made for that one, but be aware that your health things will be different and stuff, so you're not back to full health. And Gary is not Bobby is not a. Well, I can change him probably to full Corona. Put his little sunglasses on if I'm able. I should make like to back. Yeah, so Bobby's there. So yeah, you guys come down. Let me see. Roger's not coming with you. He's gonna stay at the volcano for now.
Okay.
You see the father. He's like preparing a meal because it's getting late. It's getting dark when you guys are flying down. Like not just because the ash is back, it's coming back. Like, but also like it's getting nighttime. His father, he probably set something up like a small like tent or something, like something above so the food doesn't get covered by ash while he's cooking. Essentially, like, and he fed the prisoners. That they're not unconscious anymore. They're conscious, but they're tied together. But you guys tighten the Karut, they can't escape at this point. So yeah, you guys come down. And he's like, "Oh, you look very hurt. Are you guys okay?
Yeah,
Sit
we're
down,
fine.
sit down, eat something. Those guys got back awake, but you tied them up good, so you don't have to be wary of those. Please have some food." And Scraggy like starts jumping on all of, like he made like a lot of food. Essentially he got stuff those guys had with them. He had some stuff with him as well. So there's enough food for all of you guys to just have a moment and eat.
Sweet.
Num, 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 num.
Does this like heal us up as well?
No,
I mean, obviously,
you're
it's
probably
not gonna
gonna
get rid of my injuries.
you're probably
But,
gonna rest in a moment because it's getting night. We'll get to the injuries because you guys are probably gonna go back to the ship, which is essentially a Pokemon Center. So we'll look into it. Oh yeah, like his father, his name is Sepe, and he's like, wait, why aren't you? Since when are you a flirt? Why aren't you a? I'm confused. I'm getting older. And he like adjusts his like little glasses, like cleans them for a second. What kind of magic is this? Are you a Ditto as well?
No, I'm a kind of special case.
And he's going, well, like sit. Let me tell you about me, because I've met you guys. I've heard a lot about you. Well, my name is Sepe, and I'm from the Big Island, on the Paradise Plains, which, if I'm understand correctly from you guys, is now currently being invaded.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know? I have a wife and a child there. Have you seen any Clefairies? Did they get to the mountain already?
We know your child is safe.
And like Gary foots in, it's like, yeah, they. I don't know your child's name, but he's somewhere safe. At least we know. But they took your He wants him, my wife, as a prisoner. And he's like, there's like this sadness coming. So like, oh no, it's good to hear that my son's alright, but my wife. We have to get back. It's getting dark. So let's finish dinner and get back when the sun rises. Have some sleep tonight here. And he's like, we should take those guys. I think we can leave them here. I think the people of this island will take care of them for us. Like, I'm not gonna kill them. I mean, I'm just gonna keep them prisoner, you know. But he's like, we should take the meteorite with us. Like at that point, Bobby's like, what meteorite? Like, is this some kind of joke you guys talked about when I was like sleeping? I mean,
no, there's a meteorite right here. See?
Like,
It is there, I reassure you.
like he goes towards it and he's like, essentially he thinks that you're no fly. He's like, Bobby, you know how to fly? What? I mean, Cookie, you know how to fly now?
No.
He flies up to it. He like flies up towards like at a decent speed and he just crushes as a butterfly into the rock. He's like, well, what the? Like dusting it off. Like, why can't I see this thing?
Would I be able to like sort of psychic link with him almost, but show him what I'm seeing?
You can try if you roll focus.
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot.
12. Let me think. That's a decent roll. So first you like connect your mind to Bobby, which is always like very confusing. Bobby's mind, especially now, so it's like lots of clutter. It's not focused at all. It's like random thoughts going everywhere. Like you essentially get the feeling of every like thing around him, which he could probably change into, like every like dust of sand almost. And you look for a moment through his eyes, and you just see this cookie like flying on top of this rock. You see him standing. You essentially see nothing underneath him. And you try to show it to Bobby, like looking towards your eyes, and he sees it from the perspective where you're standing. So he sees something, shakes his head, like there really is something there. Why can't I see it? And he uses like an attack. He's probably has some fire attacks in this form. He uses it on the rock, and the rock like stays undamaged. It's like, I really must see some, I don't know, a psychiatrist or an optician, like the eye doctor, or. And he like for a moment he like takes his sunglasses off, and, like wipes his eyes. Nope, no difference. And he puts back his sunglasses on. This is weird. It's like
There is some
the father.
strange magic happening here.
Seppe is like, I essentially found this, and he like presses the rock on a certain area, and it like glows for a second, and the rock becomes like super light, so you guys can take it with you. Like you can roll it without like much trouble. It gets easily light. It's like I've never seen a meteorite do this. It's, so we can take it with us in the morning. I think it's essential we take it with us. They were after it, and I don't know why, but they were sent by their boss. You think it has some meaning? I say let's. And he like presses like the spot again, and it becomes like heavy again. And I think we should. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were. Oh, I think. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, sorry. Essentially, I think we should rest tonight and leave early in the morning. If you guys are okay. Like Gary's like, yeah, I will take watch. I don't really need to sleep. Greg is like, sleep? Well, okay, and he just falls off the chair like sleeping like immediately. like with like the Japanese like where they do like in animes like the what's it called the bubble in the nose, right? It gets bigger.
Oh yeah, the nose bubble like.
It's essentially what happens with Fry. Like and Bobby's for fun just gonna lay on the invisible rock. Yeah, he's gonna stay. I must say he's gonna stay in his form for a while. No, he's gonna change back to Bobby. Like he's going back into Ditto form. That's what he normally does when he sleeps. I've noticed. So let me see here. Where do I got Bobby's character sheet? Oh, I was looking for Bobby's character sheet to take his picture, but his picture is currently a pile of sand. So just imagine Bobby being a Ditto again, sleeping on the rock. He's like, it's like sleeping on air. I know it's there, but I can't feel it essentially. It's so weird. Yeah, so you guys go to sleep as well?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna pray and then go to sleep.
So yeah, you guys have an easiest rest. Like you probably put something in the mouth of the other of the bad guys you captured here, so they don't like keep you guys up. You probably like drop them off a little bit further away. You guys wake up in the morning, and there's somebody standing over you. It's the Pyroar you've seen named Charlie.
Uh-oh.
I didn't mean to scare you. He looks around. I've heard what you guys done. I've told everybody around. Like, you saved the island, like saving the volcano, saving the island, and you captured these guys. Like you essentially saved the island twice, which we really appreciate.
It's no problem.
If there's anything we can do, just let us know. But be aware that we're very grateful. We will take this guy somewhere safe if you guys need. And if you want, we can help. You see that Sepe was already awake, so he already talked to Sepe about what's happening. It's like we can help you carry that rock back to your ship. I know you guys swam here, but he doesn't know.
That would be nice, yeah. The extra hands and.
You can come join us.
So yeah, a few of like the Cacnias like come up. They take these guys away. Sepe like hits a butt that thingy on the rock with magic light, and you guys carry it back to the sea. Essentially, which takes a while, because you were it took a while to get here, walking on this island, but now you have this rock with you. Like they do most of the work, but it just takes a while. But there again, it's faster because they know the route better than like Bobby did. Let's go to this one for a second. So yeah, you get to like he has a talk with Bobby while walking. It's like you still can't shoot his rock. It's like that's so weird. It's right there. We can all see it. It's like nope, can't see it, and it's not sunglasses. I tried. Well, it's good to see that you help the island. That you're having friends on doing something you want to do. And he says like, Bob's like, oh yeah, and I'm this chosen champion of fire or something. Like feel how warm I am. And he like touches him. He's like, whoa, you're what? Yeah, some kind of champion of fire. I don't know. Like I can't even flame on. He's like, flame on. See? Yeah. Like, do you try to spit fire? I was like, no, I haven't tried it. He's like, no.
Spit hot fire.
Just spit, no fire.
You can't spit hot fire.
Is like spitting hot fire? Is it like rapping or something? Hey, where's
I believe that is actually why it's called spit hot fire.
That does sound familiar, yes.
I think it was. I'm searching for the ship, but I don't know if somebody has been dragging over. Oh wait, maybe I accidentally deleted the ship? I thought I placed it back.
Oh god, it sunk while we were away.
No, it's still there, no worries, but it's the
Okay,
map.
thank God.
Let me see if I still have the
Where's,
picture somewhere. I think it's like beneath the island for some reasons. Oh wait, I can see
Yeah,
it
we
now.
don't have the icons either.
I can see it, it's invisible. For some reason it's on a different...
It might be on a GM layer.
Yeah, it looks like it. Oh no, I know what happened. Because it's like see-through, the island is see-through, so that's what happened. The island is above everything currently.
This is why we don't make islands out of glass.
Maybe if I can put this to the back. See, everything's there.
Now the whole island is sunk. Woo!
Maybe if I can I put the water to the back? I think everything's on its place now. Looks like it. So yeah, you guys put your rock into the water and it's floating. So you can guys essentially use this like a little bit as a ship. Like they probably call up on some other Pokemon that also live near this island as a thank you, and they put ropes on the rock to this. What's it? Feebles? I'm gonna look at it. There's some Pokemon in fish Pokemon, Feeble or something. Feebas, that's the one. Essentially get some Feebas.
A Feebas, yeah.
Feebas, yeah.
I actually have a Feebas in another Pokemon game.
Okay, as a trainer?
Yeah.
It's like the brother of Magic. It looks essentially like a Magikarp, but then yellow.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like Magikarp, where it's like has like the ugly form that just flops around, then it has the second form that's all beautiful and awesome.
Oh yeah,
looking.
melodic. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
And that's why you have it, right? Get it to a melodic. And
Yeah.
That's a
Because
shame.
my trainer there is actually like a coordinator, so.
A coordinator, is that what's a coordinator?
They're the ones who do like
A beauty contest. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. So yeah, you guys essentially it takes a while also to get back to your ship. Maybe like his father asked like where are we going? You guys are like the ship. He's like, is my son there? And you guys are. I mean, I think it's like Gary saying, no, we put him in a much safer place. It's hard to get there. He's off the island. We took him somewhere off the island.
He's being watched by a Metatite.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, some island from what's his name? Like our friend David on an island. He's an electric Pokemon who essentially like he's a lot of like nice Christmas music. It's like he's on Christmas Island. That's scary. Yep, that's the like. He tells them that he's on Christmas Island, being safe. So yeah, it takes a while for you guys to get back. Maybe like the Feebas like change, like they did. Maybe like one flits off and gets like a bigger Pokemon to help. Yeah, you had guys on it like a Pokemon in the beginning, a Mantine. Yep, there's a Mantine shows up named Tyrone, who essentially knows Bobby, and Bobby changes into him again. So you get there faster because Feebas and carrying this rock on the sea is like too much for them. So maybe like Bobby and Tyrone have a talk like, it's good to see you again. Like they're just talking while you guys are on this back of the rock with the four of you. Like, do you change it to Vaporeon and go for a swim as well, or you just?
I think I will actually, yeah, because I don't like being
fire type in the middle of sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, so on the back is still Gary is like floating like at you guys' side. You're there, Nate. Where are you flying? Maybe you both. Like sometimes you rest and sometimes you take a little flight.
Yeah, sometimes I just go up and like scout out or something.
Yeah, scout out exactly. Let me think. Who else is there? Oh yeah, Scraggy's coming with you, and so the father there. So they're essentially mostly sitting on this rock. Like after like maybe it's gonna be a while. Like you guys change, there's water Pokemon help you guys, but it takes like most of the day to get you guys back. It's almost nighttime again when you get back to the ship. Um, like you essentially you put the rock next to the ship and attach it, like maybe to like the anchor, because you can't really get it up on the ship because it's like 8 stories high or 6 stories high from like the bottom of the water. It's like it's super high up. So essentially you just keep it nose to the water. You guys get back on the ship. Gary goes ahead a little bit, just to essentially like tell the crew to not call him Gary, but call him Mo. Like he gives like a little summary of what happened before you guys get back on the ship. So yeah, you guys get on the ship. Everybody's standing ready for you guys to welcome you, because they know you're gonna arrive. So it's like yes. I mean, Captain Rose like, good that you're back, and you found like one of the chosen champions. Great, it's you, Bobby. And Bobby's like, and did it for me. We get this like this little the shine thing on his sunglasses, and he's like, yep.
Oh yeah.
Great.
So badass.
That's one down, essentially one down. Well, 2, and he looks at Gary. So that's 3 to go. Are you guys any like wiser how we can find these guys? Cause Mo was from this island, and Bobby lived on the other island for how much did you say, Mo? And he's like months, yeah, for at least a few months. Maybe we're looking for people who are from the islands, essentially. And like Captain Rose like looks at Bobby, he's like, well, do you know anything before you got on the island? Because they say you traveled on the meteorite. And like Sepe like takes into this because he hadn't heard the story. He just heard that he didn't see the meteorite, but not that he was from the meteorite. He's like, wait, you're from the meteorite? He's like, yeah, that's what people keep saying. I can't even see the stupid thing. To be honest, I can't remember much. I thought I was born there. I didn't know my parents, so essentially I don't know much.
Oh.
And he looks at you, Nate. Nate, can you, I don't
Hello.
know, check my memories? Go in there?
I'll most certainly try. Once I get my card sheet up, there we go.
Okay, so yeah, you roll 15 and you try to get his memories. And this is like, if it was like a TV show, we got to see like everything going back. Like first it's slow, like this day, then we get flashes of the day before. We get like the whole like show until now, like seeing backwards, like visions, like popping up things faster and faster. Then we see him living for a while, like on the island, like in the dust. Not be, like maybe we see him like knock his head on the meteorite without him seeing the meteorite. We see him. We see like this fire around, like where the meteorite would be, like everywhere. We see him hurt, like on the ground, laying there. And there's like this hole in the ground where he dropped. Like it's more like it's not a hole. It's more like a line on the sand where it like fell and dropped. It probably was buried beneath the ash after a while, so it was like straight again. When we go back like a little further, we see the meteorite falling, and before that we just see, it's weird, it gets dark, but you can see a cloaked figure, like essentially standing there, and like we see movements like beneath the cloak, and you recognize the cloaked guy from, oh, you didn't, like Gary's seen the cloaked guy only one in one of the visions. Essentially we see the cloaked guy in the memories, like you can't see any other memories except for this cloaked guy just doing something, just standing there. It's essentially his face, his more like his aura is there for a moment. What? Did you see something?
I saw into your memories. You crashed. Further back, there was a cloaked figure doing something. Couldn't quite see what.
And Gary's like,
But-
what was the color of the cloak? And I've never told it. Like, you're gonna mention a color. He's like, sounds like this. Like, you're essentially like talking about details, and he's like confirming that this is the same guy who currently is attacking the island, like the main bad guy. He's like,
The smart ass in me is like, oh yes, because no one else can wear a cloak.
yeah, that's why they're confirming details like color and like essential. Like he probably had like some chain he has on his neck, like connecting the two parts. They're like maybe like height, that kind of stuff. There's like some essentials that you can confirm that it's him. Like maybe there's like a certain pattern on what he's wearing, which, like I said, it's maybe they can't confirm it's the same guy. They can confirm it's the same cloak.
There's multiple puppet masters.
So Nate's like, Bobby's like, what does this mean? So like, more to this guy. Why is there any memory? I'm getting so confused. Guys, I don't know about you, but I'm going to my room. I'm just going to sleep. So much is happening. I don't know what's happening on. I am going to my room. And he changes into some
Understandable.
random item like a bottle and starts rolling to his room.
No, Bobby, that's a tequila bottle.
Yep, essentially that's what he changed into. He needed to be some tequila.
Why is all the rum gone?
Somebody seen Pirates of the Caribbean the Fourth Force by Vice. Confirmed. Yeah, for you guys, you're probably gonna spend most of the night in the medical bay to get your injuries gone, if you have them. You guys can spend your money directly if you want. Essentially, you have a 15% discount, and you can buy almost anything.
I'm gonna buy Pokeballs.
Yeah, that's like one of the things that's not there.
Let's just buy a bunch of revives.
Gonna
Yep.
buy a sword.
I'm looking. He's gonna buy some revives as well. I think Gary's probably gonna buy some. You can buy a sword if you want.
I was joking, but now I'm kind of tempted. Like, huh?
The thing is, how is Cookie gonna use it? Like in his mouth? That's the only.
Yeah.
That'd be bloody hilarious.
Oh wait, in a still, he can maybe like wrap a still around it.
I mean, if I become a psychic type, maybe I can move things with my mind.
Well, in 3 levels, I get psychic, so time to get a sword just for that.
But he gets do they have full revives in this game or something? They
I
don't,
could buy a
right?
gun.
Like you can easily buy a lot of revives with this money you get. Because you get a 15% discount. If you need to calculate it. But I'm gonna for Gary. He's gonna buy 10 revives at least. He's gonna buy 10 revives, which are. Let me see. That's 300. That's 3,000. 15% discount. So that's 300. 15 is. So it's 20, 55. He has to pay for that. So he has some left. Let's buy some potions or something. He's gonna cure. Oh wait, you have the revival herb, which sets 50% hit points back.
Mm.
What does repulsive mean? Is it like not great to take? Do you guys know? Some items say repulsive.
Which item are we looking at?
If you look at like heal powder, energy root, revival herb, it all says repulsive.
Yeah, like, and if you like force them on a Pokemon, like I don't think they'd like you as much.
Oh
like,
yeah, it says here, be careful with repulsive medicines. They decrease a Pokemon's loyalty with repeated use. Which in this case you're taking it like willingly, so.
Can I buy the Eviolite?
What is that essentially? Just
only affects not fully evolved Pokemon of a single family. Decided when this Eviolite is made. It grants a 5 bonus to 2 different stats after combat stages. Decided when Eviolite is made. Prevents Pokemon from evolving when held.
Don't you want to evolve?
I want to evolve. I just don't know when I'm going to yet.
Okay, where?
Well, I mean,
it's like
you're a Zatu. You're not a Zatu. You're a
Natu. So I can get +5 on.
You're going to evolve at level 25.
I'm level 30.
Oh.
He's been pressing B the whole time. That's.
I think we're waiting for a like a special event to happen.
Yeah.
With my character.
Wait, how do you write that item? Like, what's
up?
How do you type it? What's
EVIOLITE.
EVI and then?
OLITE.
Oh, okay, yeah. Eviolite. Okay. Only affects not fully evolved Pokemon of a single family. Wait, what did he mean with single family? Oh, so okay. So if it's like Natus, they mean with single family, something in that region. Yeah. Okay, yeah. To different stats after combat stages. Okay, yeah, sure. You can. I kind of like the idea. That's why you not evolve.
Cool. You're just gonna need to tell me when we plan to evolve. So I can go. No, I don't want this anymore.
Yeah, well, that's up to you, right? Like, if I say something, you can say like, yeah, this is the like. You can do it like in a fight, and you're like the only one left, or essentially something happening. Like, oh, you're now a guardian. You're not a chosen champion, but you become the guardian. If you've become a god, or.
But if it was like a scripted, it were like I was the only one left in the battle, I'd say, oh, I want to evolve now.
Yeah, you can.
I'll still be able to do that, but okay, that's cool. I'll do that then.
And what does it look like? This thing. This doesn't.
Just gonna
look at images. Maybe there are.
Isn't it like just a smooth stone or something like that? Like,
I think it is. Yeah, it's some kind of smooth stone. So maybe you're wearing it like a necklace or something.
A rounded purple stone.
Yeah, I'm looking it up here. So yeah, it's like this pinkish purple stone. It's very smooth. Yep.
Right, I need to subtract my total by 4,000.
Or maybe like you put it on your Pokeball.
Wait, no,
like.
We get a 15% discount, don't we?
15% discount.
So I'm at 5,200.
I have no idea even what I want to buy.
Yeah, you can also like if you don't come up, you can always say like I bought that like last time. Like if it's not like, oh, we need a heal right now, I'm sad to buy the heal. If you just like next session is the start of second, you can always say like, oh, you bought this from the money.
All right.
Yeah, I think Gary's gonna buy Slingshot. How much?
That saves some in-game.
Just for fun.
Buy-in.
How much is a Slingshot? Because I'm seeing it's a weapon, but it doesn't say how much it costs. Oh wait, here, weapons. Maybe as cheap as 2,000. Okay, so it's 15%. Yeah, so it's only 50. He's just gonna have that for fun. He saw it and he's like, I have to have it. Because I mean, like Gary at the moment looks so post-apocalyptic. He has like stealth clothes, so he's wearing like this ninja like thing around his head. He has goggles for sandstorms.
He's just ready for the fallout.
Slingshot. He's got a slingshot. Oh yeah, and he's got the pauldron, so he's like spark rock, and he has an arm made of stone. I really have to draw him like one time. This just looks so badass. So yeah, you guys heal up. You guys. So again, the shop is the items are being made available by the print block from Penelope. But you're talking to this clam pearl who's like essentially like opens up and sells the stuff. It's like, hello, welcome to Stew. Do you have some money for me this time? Like, you guys are haggling. If you buy something epic, just say me, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, a sword." Well,
all right. I will do so when I think of what I'm actually gonna buy.
Yeah. It's like, we're not gonna wait an hour for everybody to decide. Like Gary also has some money left, so he's gonna do like maybe some potions later. But he bought 10 revival herbs. They taste disgusting, but it gives you 50% health back when you revive. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some revives as well.
Are you gonna buy revives? Yeah, he did revival herbs.
Yeah, how much are they?
Let me see. Revives are, I think they were 300, and they heal you by
with a
50%. 20%.
50, 15.
Yeah, you have to take 15% off. So if 300, that's 45 also. So that's 255.
255.
Yeah, but he bought revival herbs, which were 350. They give you 50% hit points back. So your injuries are gone. Like you also see like what's his name? Scraggy is also like buying like lots of crap. He's like seashell necklace. He's like buying some essential items.
Oh god.
Maybe he gets like a weapon. Like there is this thing in the weapons. Like there's this thing in the handbook which they've drawn, which I really like. So maybe he buys that one. It's like a hammer.
Hammer.
Yeah. Let me see. Wait, what's the name of the Pokemon?
Oh Jesus Christ! All right, I bought 5 revives, which was about 1,200 and something. I don't know. It's left me at 3,900 money.
Yeah.
With 5 revives, as well as the EVO light.
Like this hammer for Scraggy is like much too big. He has to work. It's just because it's awesome, and maybe he buys some kind of like gladiator helmet. Because he's so.
Is Scraggy actually gonna like use the moves that like the hammer gives him, like bash?
Yeah, I will have to look into that next time, like how that works with weapons, because he has those. Like essentially, he's probably not the one coming with you to your next spot. He's just like armoring up. I have to essentially look if it's like possible for him to buy this stuff and how it works. But he's like, you guys have all these awesome items. He was just kind of jealous. And it's so funny because you guys grab these items to buy it, but everything is inside the clam pearls. Because he just takes his hammer out of the clam troll. It's like so much bigger than the Pokemon itself. Let me see. Like Scraggy is almost also gonna evolve if I'm correct. He's close nearby. Because I don't know if I updated him last time. Because you guys got 4 levels for that battle. I don't know if he got them. Maybe he did. Because a Scraggy evolves. Oh, they evolved 35. No, he's not even close.
Oh, what level does he?
He's around between 22, 24, something around there.
I was sure he would have jumped up a bit from like the fight we had.
Yeah, but he began much lower than you guys. Like you guys level up faster than him because you guys are having more fights than him. So essentially, if those guys still level up while you're fighting, but at a slower pace, while your guys are, it wouldn't make sense that in that case the enemies would like also like gain insane levels and you could never get to them.
I know, but I'm just still thinking like, well, he did fight like a harder enemy, like.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just kind of thinking of this as if it was like an actual Pokemon game, like.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe he's like level, let's say 25 for Scraggy, but still he has
We need to
go
get him
10.
an EXP share. That's the thing.
Like, what's the thing? Like in one of the newest games, like the game before, you can just share XP with all your Pokemon. That's a new thing or something.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that was
that
in
drives me
X and
insane.
Y.
Just like.
It just doesn't make any sense anymore. It's like, why?
It was
Why?
like, well,
It's easy, but why?
Yeah, and as like someone who like Nuzlocke's like, I'm trying to make the game harder. Darn it.
So yeah, I will change it for next time for Scraggy. Yeah, Scraggy's like getting up there, getting stronger. So he looks pretty awesome with his like gladiator helmet, his big hammer, and his rainbow suspenders he still has. That keeps up his pants. Again, I need to draw him now. Like
Yeah.
him and Gary just like even you guys are like Nate is also like looking pretty awesome with having the rock.
Poke helmet. I've got a rock for a foot.
The
a chain with a
Eviolite
rock on it.
somewhere.
I'm probably wearing that as like a necklace, I think.
Yeah. Like, and even you, Cookie, you have like this bracelet with a Pokeball on there. I mean, this necklace with a Pokedex on there, the flaming tail. Currently, like changing like every time up evolve. And there's Bobby with just sunglasses on him. So yeah, it's up to you guys. It's like that's the next step. You guys like maybe talk to people on board. Essentially, like nothing really happened. They maybe found some of the townspeople who were not captured yet, who were still flooding, like locals, which are currently at the Pinch Beast Fort, or the Pinch Beast Fort is where you guys dropped the Luxios as well. So they probably dropped a lot of Pokemon there. That's essentially what happened there. Some of you guys saved some of those on the submarine, which were, let me see, what was those again?
They were the
Clinks?
ground.
I know they were Clinks.
Yeah, the Clinks and
Golets.
yeah.
Yeah, so essentially they have been working on the ship, like trying to get it to work again, and they're helping Cindy with her stuff. So Cindy has worked on the vehicle, and the vehicle can now go underwater like completely, like you can control it underwater. It has some small like sonar built in for underwater modes, and she's been working on the gun she got last time. Like she had a prototype gun. Essentially, she gives it to you guys. Essentially, when a Pokemon is unconscious, you can use the gun on it and essentially get captured like a Pokeball. And you can keep up to 6 Pokemon in the prototype gun. But there's a limit. They have like that's like because of Pokemon rules, you will have to like get them out at some point. because they can jump out after like an hour. But essentially, when you get back to the ship, you drop them. Essentially, is the rule. Like
Okay.
it's not like big badass. Okay, he's down, and he stays here forever.
I was just
Yeah.
like, what happens if we get more than 6? Then like Bill likes like, who's this cookie?
That's just easier than if you guys can't tie up someone or you want to take them with you. Like yeah, just drop them unconscious and get them with a prototype gun. Because that's essentially what happened in the first battle, like in the temple with Pyro, Son of Doom. These guys were down, but you essentially couldn't like tie them up at that moment or take them with you. So the guy erased their memories and teleported them out. So yeah. So it's up to you guys where you want to go. There's like a few things you guys can go. You can go to Paradise Plains, which currently you know. Like you can go back to the ships. Like you know there were some people still being captured there. Wait, why is this map on
I
background?
mean,
No.
I'm trying to remember. Do I actually know the way to the Electric City? Because I think I nearly went there.
No. The guy you met, he know where it is. Like
Ah.
on the Christmas Island. That maybe that's what you were thinking of right now.
Yeah. I think I was dragged by the people who were going there to the Christmas Island.
Were they? I know you were dragged, but no, you were dragged by water Pokemon. They were probably not going there. We're probably going somewhere else. But this was some place to drop you off. I can't seem to fix the map right now. I will do that later. There's still this water over the island. But yeah, essentially the ships are over here. You still can go to Gary's house, but essentially you don't know if something's there. You know that the Drowsy is staying somewhere on this mountain, but yeah, searching that is gonna take a while.
Mm-hmm.
You can like, what else do you know? Yeah, that's essentially what you know for this island at the moment. Like, there's still like some people being at the ship. There was like they took hold of like a bar, which was essentially run by people here. So they have prisoners there, Gary's house, and just searching the mountain for the drowsy and where your humans are staying. The other thing you can do is go to the ice island, which the location is, you're aware of where it is. The other thing is the electric city, which you can either go like try to find with the help of your sonar, which is gonna be some random rolls to see if you find it. Probably gonna take a while, or you can try to know if somebody has information on that. We just talked about like that the guy on the Christmas Island used to be there, so he probably knows the spot. So those are your options, like Electric City, Ice Island, or Paradise. You can go back to the Fire Island. It's still an option, but there's no reason
Mm-hmm.
to really go there. The father of Gary is gonna stay here to research the meteorites some more. He thinks it's essential.
Okay. I don't know. Do you have any preferences?
Not particularly. Just
Bobby and Gary like look
I
at
like
each
it.
other and they're like, Well, Bobby's like, Ice Island. Gary's like, no, Christmas Island. Bobby's like,
I'm very intrigued by
Christmas
the Electric
Island.
Island.
I was thinking the Electric Island too because hey, you actually just got that thing that resists electricity. So.
That's the main reason. Just
It's like the electric place is like on the water, but yeah, you have to go to the Christmas Island first to know where, or you can just search for it. There's like two options: go to Christmas Island. Three options: find someone else who knows the spot. Two, Christmas Island. Three, just searching, trying to find it yourselves with the sonar. Like I'm thinking, you could take one of the Luxios who can talk with electric stuff. I mean, they talk through communication electric. It might help. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna
Only
use
one of
sonar
those.
on Luxios. It's up to you guys. Like, essentially, Ice Island is
I
like
mean-
off the table for now. I think you guys want to go to the Electric City. The option is how you guys gonna get there. Like which way you want to take.
Let's see.
I mean, Cookie
I
already
am-
knows someone who knows how to get there. The only issue is, do we trust him enough to not be crazy?
Like
From
you don't have
living
to
on-
take him with you, right? You could just
Yeah, it's just if he actually does know, or if he's just a bloody insane person who talks to his. I can't remember what it was. He talks as like an inanimate object. I know that.
like it was like a palm
And he
tree.
listens to Christmas music all year round.
Everything is Christmas to him. So it's like, do you trust him enough?
It was like
I mean-
it was like the only song he had there, and he made it the team out of it, like all the lights.
I mean, he was right about the my ability to.
Essentially, his tree was right about that. It was his
I mean,
tree's-
Nate doesn't know of this guy at all, so
Yep, well, Cookie talked about him probably. You don't know him personally, but you have heard from Cookie about him.
so it's just what Nate has heard. He's like, nah, this guy.
But Gary's like, I mean, Christmas Island, guys, come on! No, I don't matter if he's weird. Like, and he like whispers like to you guys, like, hey, Bobby's a okay guy, and he's kind of, you know, maybe.
All right,
Not-
just
not
for
so trustworthy.
Gary. Okay, I go to Christmas Island.
Just Mo, not Gary. He like looks around.
No, I mean Mo.
That's better. You can call me. You know what? When we get off the ship.
That Gary was out of character, by the way.
Oh, okay. It was in character. So yeah, you guys like get ready. You probably use the vehicle to get there. It's also much faster in the water than it used to be, like a bit faster. Yes, Cindy is not gonna go with you guys, since your guys are probably going underwater, since she's a fire Pokemon. So she
That is
probably
understandable.
trained a Golad and a Clink to go with you guys, just to pilot the ship. You're not going to go off the ship or off the vehicle. You're just gonna stay at the vehicle. Yeah, there. Yeah. So your guys heading towards Christmas Island. Let me see. Like, how are you guys? So you're using the vehicle. Are you gonna go underneath the water to ride underwater mode? Or are you gonna stay above water?
I think I'll at least be underwater. That way I can like keep an eye out for anything that wants to attack us from
Sure.
underneath.
Yeah, I'm thinking stay on the water instead of underneath.
Yeah. So you're gonna use boat instead of submarine mode.
Yes.
Yeah. So everyone, like Bobby. That's the thing. Bobby's gonna probably change into the vehicle and use underwater mode.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Bobby's gonna change into the boat.
Like into the vehicle and go into underwater mode. Like, and the rest of you is just gonna stay like up there. Are you gonna do anything like probably Nate? You're probably gonna use your focus sometimes in
yeah.
like what are you searching for particularly? Like every kind of life form? Are you looking for
Yeah, just
people with bad
anything,
intentions or?
anything coming towards us, basically. Any
Anything.
form of
Okay, roll
living creature.
roll
coming towards
focus.
us.
And
Page.
I will let the others roll perception
All right.
just to see if you see something coming up. Oh man, I scroll down on my tokens and see some stuff from other games. Like that's
Let's see.
so.
Vaporeon. Oh yeah, I should take off my injuries for that.
Let me see. Nate. Or that's Nate. No, Nate can roll for himself first. Okay, Bobby. Bobby rolls perception.
All right. Perception.
That's for Bobby. Let me see. Who else is gonna roll?
Oh God. Oh, that roll.
I'm currently.
Oh, blimey.
Just in a second.
Yeah, I think I went blind in real life from that.
Gary's perception gauge is 5 dice. Okay, let's see. Nate's focus 12. Alright, that's a null roll. Nate rolled 15 again. Bobby's perception is 12. Cookie's down and Gary's is 20. That's a nice number. Okay, so let me see, for you guys on the water, that you, Cookie and Bobby are on the water. Like, a 10 is not bad if you think that most average numbers are 2d6.
Like, look at those actual numbers. Like,
yeah, okay, I agree. 3 crit ones. Maybe it's like Bobby is distracting. Like, every time you look around, he's like, hey! What? Like, you look, hey! What? Nothing. Hey, nothing.
Look at me. Oh.
Yep.
I'm a submarine now.
So Bobby himself, I think that's the thing. Like Bobby, like goes like real deep, and you just follow him where it's just darker, and you guys don't see that much. Essentially, at the moment, you didn't see any Pokemon or nothing to really see. Let me see, for upstairs, like Nate, you're using your focus. Yeah, you get like the feeling from certainly like the guys around you. You feel the nervousness of like the Clink and the Golett. Like, you know, this is his first time doing something like this, but there's also like some pride in it for them. Like you sense that from them. You sense Gary, who is he's like normal Gary. There's like, you know, his nervousness. There's this purpose. I need to save my mother. I need to get my body back. But there's like relief that he has his father at least. And you know, you're going to Christmas Town, so there's like essential danger inside of him. Yeah, you feel the guys underwater who is like, they're like screwing up a bit. They're not really looking good around. For the rest, like what you scan, there's no like other Pokemon in the near vicinity right now. You just don't sense it. Look for Gary, who's like looking around with a 20. I want to give him, like, Gary noticed he noticed some interesting clouds, like, you know, like some nice shapes. He's like, yeah, that looks like like he's gonna play the game of like Pokemon shapes in the clouds. Like, that totally looks like a Dragonite.
I was gonna say those aren't clouds; they're the flying dragon type.
Alaria, something like that. I know what you mean. Yeah. But no. So yeah, maybe he does see some like very flying Pokemon like in the distance, like bird Pokemon like in the far distance with his 20. But he's the one who like spots Christmas Town first, like sending you lost in the right direction. Yeah, so yeah, you guys get on Christmas Town. Like the music starts swelling up. Like you guys hear the Christmas music. Yeah, what do you do? There's just like a lot of like, again, it's a small island. There's this big palm tree with like a face of a executor like drawn on it.
I'm sorry, I just got like the picture of Gary doing like the whole Jack Skeleton. What's this? What's this?
Dude. I would say it's like Bobby, like changing into everything as well, like following him while he's doing this. So yeah, I think you guys have like a quick look around the island. We see the weird items these guys made. Maybe we see he drawn some more faces on stuff, or he made like a snowman out of like garbage bags, or like he's made some weird stuff.
Like those poor Trubbish.
Like you can't say anything without it being a Pokemon. Cloud, yeah, Pokemon. Trash bags, yeah, Pokemon. Wait, why didn't Pokemon, what have you done? Ice cream, yep, Pokemon. Okay. So yeah, you have a look around the island, and you don't essentially see him like directly, like the guy you're looking for. What do you do here?
I'm probably going to try to call out his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, his name was David. Just so you know.
David, are you here?
I get honest, like David, we're friends, we're friendly. Bobby's like, just around.
I'm like,
Bobby
Halloween
changes
is a
into the
better
tree.
holiday.
Bobby just changes into Gabe, like into the tree with the executor's face drawn on. Let me see. Let me think. What he is like his current form. Yeah, like a small drone flies up. Like,
I'm just
hey,
kind of
you're back.
like it actually has the Wilson face, like.
Yeah. No, the drone, but the tree does have like balls or stuff that looks like executor was like one is like a ball, like the face or coconut, and just some random stuff like around it, which he calls Gabe essentially. And like Bobby changed into that, but the drone comes up to, hey, you're back.
Yeah.
Well, are these the friends you were looking for? Ah, you found them,
Yeah.
great. And he's like, this is a moment, and he pops out, and he's like, oh, 2 Gabes? Gabe, is this your girlfriend? Wait, what Gabe? You're saying this is a Ditto Gabe? And it changed into you? And his name is Booby? Oh, Bobby, sorry. Like,
I think Nate at this point just puts his hand up and goes, right, who the hell are you talking to?
and he's like, I'm talking to Gabe. And he's like, and Bobby like joins us back into a Ditto. Like, he's like a little bit like confused right now. It's like, that thing talks. Well,
Nate would like to sense if it's alive using focus.
Yeah, roll focus. So.
Oh Jesus.
You try to look at it and like you try to focus on a specific point, and it's like the guy like itself, Gary, then not Gary, what's his name?
Gabe.
David. No, David is the guy. Gabe's like David has such a weird big aura, like around all this stuff you find his aura is like all over this stuff over around you, and it's just too much for your head to handle.
My brain.
It's essentially like almost, it's like all Christmassy, like you go into this like different universe where everything's like more Christmassy, and
I'm just like, and this is the point when you evolve.
Nope. Oh, he can if he wants.
By the power of Christmas.
Christmas has changed me into Lord Zartu.
Yeah, you just go out of that like, folks, like you don't want to stay there too long. You're like, oh nope, I'm out. So what are you guys doing here? Like, did you came to get me? Or...
we were actually hoping that you would tell us where the Electric Islands are.
You mean the Electric City? It's not essentially an island because it's underwater. Is it something called an island when it's underwater? Even though it's exactly around. Oh, sorry. You're looking for the location. Well, you can swim underwater, but how are you guys gonna get there?
Well, our boat can turn into a submarine.
It's like your boat, and he like looks around and he sees the car. It's like slash flying slash submarine slash boat vehicle, and he like, whoa, and he like pops in and he like presses all the buttons so it goes flying for a moment. It goes into submarine mode, and he just all the lights go off and all the alarms sounding. And he's like, phew, and like, do you guys say anything to him while he's almost wrecking this thing?
I don't think you should touch that.
Touch this, and they're like he's chittering, like maybe like a rocket flies out and like explodes somewhere.
Why do we even have
that? Like a parachute.
I want to confuse Ram.
And he pops out. It's like, okay, that thing's dangerous, but totally awesome. If you're done with it, can I have it? It's great. I mean, Gabe would love this. Don't you, Gabe? He looks at it for a while. Okay, well, while I was in there, I programmed the coordinates into your whatever it is to the stuff, so you can find it. Be aware those guys are weird, if you ask me. You know, they live separate. They do research and stuff. They don't really like to have fun. It's like this is one like we have a boss there, like a manager, and you know the only thing he sees for fun is like he likes to watch television or something like that. Like he loves like human stuff. He's especially into like what they're called like Pokemon contests. He's like completely into that shit. But yeah, it's like they're weird down there. Like, the manager, like all the people who are working there, research, never having any fun. The only thing they do is everyone's watch television, which is so boring. And they hate it when I play my music. And like he like presses something and the music goes louder, like next song and it goes louder. It's Christmas song blaring. I'm happy I got away from it.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Yeah. Maybe like this is like mechanical like Pokemon set. What would be a Pokemon set? That would be Snorlax or something, right? With a beard.
So it was what, Delibird? I think it is.
Oh yeah, Delibird. Like yeah, that's like some difference he have, or he tried to create some of their own because you can't really, it doesn't really get on land here, so maybe he dressed up so like some Pokemon. He eventually found something like a totem pole or like an idol and dressed it up like Santa.
We can't have the jinxes though.
Nope.
Nope. We're gonna get massive hate otherwise.
So yeah, he's like, you know, you can stay for like come back whenever you want. You can go there. So if there's anything else I can do, like please let me know. I'm having fun on my island, but I don't mind to help. I can control your ship if you want. If you go there, it's cool to being in there. I will need to practice controlling it. I can bring you, but you do have to.
As long as you don't fire any more rockets.
Let me try. And he goes back in again, and like maybe like a net shoots out, like hits one of you guys, like gets like maybe he hits Bobby, like it goes through Bobby. It's like oops. Oh, and he's like in his stinger again, and he's talking. He's like okay, I used all your rockets and all your nets. What is this button? And like some flares fly out. Okay, so you don't have any flares more. I'm just gonna go out before her. You have nothing left. It goes out. So yeah, like there's no much self-defense more anything on there. Maybe I'm just gonna stay here with Gabe and the other friends around here. Good luck.
And like other friends?
Yeah, and he like he's like, yeah, no, it's Santa, and he like, you see the idol in the Christmas suit, and there's like some things he just put faces on, like dishwashy, and you know, it's just things he talks to.
You need Lord Zato.
Oh, who's he? Wait, you're Natu, not a Zatu. Is he like your father? Your uncle? Grandpa?
He is the Lord and our Savior, and will one day bring us to safety.
I never get much into that Lord stuff of Christmas. Like I like the Santa part, not the Lord stuff. I know it's just like his birthday or something, but
Lord Zato is the father of this Santa Claus.
So does your religion have Christmas at all?
Oh yes, we have We have a Zartumus. Jesus, Zartu.
That sounds real bad and not fun at all.
Christmas is just Christ with mass at the end. So.
Yeah, like I said, I just called Christmas, not Christmas. Maybe you guys should go now. You're
Yeah, I was like, Cookie's just gonna walk into the water now. Like,
yeah. Bye, Cookie. And he's like,
Nate
bye,
just
Bobby.
seems very offended as he just walks off.
Bye, Ghost Ninja. Bye, Weird Lord Guy.
Nate, yeah, he's just extremely offended as he just walks off.
Yeah, so you guys get back on board, get into the ship. Yeah, and he put the coordinates in. So yeah, you guys go in submarine mode. You guys first time is like you guys really go underwater, like essentially because we've seen Cookie done it before, and Bobby sometimes, but you know you're going like a long distance. It takes maybe 1.5 day. You're going it's not like you're lost with the direction you go. It's take 1.5 day, and essentially they're using the sonar now. So we get if we're inside for Nate, we get this beep just going around like choop choop bong. Essentially you don't pick up for much for half a day, but we do get like the underwater scenes. Like every time somebody in a show goes underwater, you can normally we'll fish. Maybe we see like a Gyarados and. Like we see all these underwater Pokemon just frolicking around. You guys essentially just going with them. Maybe we see the first like Wailord like passing by. We get this great underwater shots of like different kind of underwater Pokemon. They're just hanging around. They're just doing their stuff. Like those guys are not having problems with the invaders, right? They have a few like water Pokemon for them, but they're like with too many down here. They're not aware of like what's happening above.
they're having too much fun under the sea.
Let us see.
There are no crab Pokemon around here at all.
Oh damn.
And they're especially not Jamaican or something. Or something like that. Yeah, we do say it's like so we good to see some of the shots. We see you swimming around. We see Bobby changing into all the different kind of Pokemon. But it's not like they come up to you to talk. Just swimming. They just ignore you most of the time. Maybe there's some looks like you're in this weird ship vehicle, but
You came to the wrong neighborhood.
It's just a bunch of Wailords with baseball bats.
Yeah, so essentially this is also thing because you do your focus. Like normally you could sense like people are troubled, Pokemon were troubled like from the invaders. And since there's less trouble here, you maybe get to the like the invaders haven't been to here. They haven't been to the Electric City yet. They haven't found themselves. Like it's so hard to find. And they had a submarine, but you guys crushed their submarine. So essentially their way of getting there in the first place is kind of crushed.
That is right.
Peaceful here, and Nate is just looking around in awe at the amount of peaceful. It hasn't seen this much peace in
that's maybe a thing
many
also
years.
for you, Nate, because it takes like 1.5 days, and you're in this small space for the long. It's like being a bird in a cage. Like you're with the Clink and the other guy. Like Gary sometimes can just. Well, he essentially he stays there as well, I think. Because he doesn't need to breathe, but there's like lots of current. Like he would just be flushed away when he goes out. So you guys are just stuck in there. And the Clink and the other guy are not much of talkers. They want to like stay focused on controlling this weird ass vehicle. They just met there. There used to be like they have learned to run a submarine with like 50 of the guys with them. They're now running this with the 2 of them. It's like. Well, actually 3, because Clinks is basically like 2 faces. Don't count them as 2. Is it? I think they are, right? Let me check. Real quick.
2 faces. Yeah, they have 2 faces, don't they? One's just very.
Oh yeah, they have 2 faces.
Confused.
So yeah, but how do you like? I wouldn't. Gary has problems like staying here, like. He tries to go out and then he like almost floats away and he like quickly goes after and goes back into the ship. He's like, I really hate being stuck in here. How are you doing?
I find it peaceful.
Like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, Nate,
I mean-
you can use your focus eye to go out, right? So,
Yeah.
spirit
Yeah,
eye.
he's got cabin fever.
And that's like the thing. We see you sometimes like meditating and focusing, and Gary's like, "What you doing?" And like waving in front of you, and he's getting bored. And there's like this moment he puts out he's like, nobody's looking. He grabs his tongue and almost licks you, and then you wake up and he just quickly like,
It's like-
nothing happened. It's like almost. He tries that a few times, but every time you just wake up just before he actually.
I can
does.
almost sense the tongue.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I think we're gonna stop here for next time, so I can prepare more of the underwater city. Essentially, where we finish is you panning, you see this big, like, dome of glass, like underneath the water. It's like a lot of like one like big light coming. It's like the same color light, the same intensity of light. It's just light coming from off it. And you see this city, like it's pretty a big city. It's like very modern. It's like with buildings and stuff underneath it, and that's where we cut out. Essentially, so that I can prepare it a bit. Be aware that, like I said, there is gonna be maybe some show elements here. Probably one of you guys has to do it, and I think I know who's gonna do it. But if you prepare that, like if you want to prepare it, Callum, I can also like make more people do that if they want, like the show element. But that's something I wanted to put in because I know Cookie. That's like something from Cookie's story that he was planning on doing that like with his trainer. So I kind of liked to put something in like that. So yeah, that's something just to be aware of.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys don't.
I mean, I think one of my forms is actually pretty perfect for a contest.
Yep. Like, is that the one of the forms you already have, or?
Yeah, my Umbreon actually is like really good at like a smart contester.
Yeah, so I'll look essentially into how that works for next time.
Do
Myself.
we all get to participate into this contest?
Hmm?
Do we all get to participate in this contest?
Yeah, if you want, if you prepare it,
Yes.
you can. Sure.
I'll prepare it. Okay.
We need to eat puffins.
I need to look up how it works and what
Yeah,
I
I
can actually
need
do.
to. So, but just so you're aware that that's gonna happen, because it's hard if you're not prepared, and we're gonna do that. It's like So that's why I essentially say that like everyone is prepared, and are all look in the story that you're able to do it. Maybe I will prepare. Like it's I have some depends on my other game how much time I prepare. So maybe I will prepare for Gary as well to do something. Like for Bobby, it's just would it make sense for me to prepare because he would just change it to the best one and do the same thing as that person, or maybe they do a double, like they go at the same
I mean, I
time.
think there's things if you like just copy like the other person. I can't remember like.
Yeah,
Like
but
the
that's
actual-
the thing. Maybe if he changes it into Gary and they act as like the same person at the same time, we'll look into it. But just to him able to participate without. Yeah. So yeah, that's for this guys. You don't get any XP, no levels.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop the recording right here.